Paige Bueckers deepens hesitation around Nike's Caitlin Clark signature logo. Report. When the Dallas Wings and Indiana Fever met on July 13, the buzz wasn't just about basketball. It was about a long-awaited showdown. Fans were ready to see Paige Bueckers and Caitlin Clark share the pro stage at last. That clash never happened, though, with Clark ruled out. Still, the tunnel didn't lose an ounce of buzz. Cameras popped like it was a Hollywood premiere. Clark arrived in a crisp all-white suit with a retro 70s flair, while Bueckers kept it effortlessly cool in jeans. So on the court, their games may mirror precision. But off the court, their fashion couldn't be further apart. Fans didn't miss the contrast, quickly pointing out how different the two are off the court. And now, with Nike unveiling Caitlin Clark's new logo, Bueckers has once again been pulled into the conversation. Some are praising Clark's mark as sleek and classy, while others see it as too polished and more corporate than creative. The debate even made its way onto No Off-Season, the athletic women's basketball show, where Zina Kita, Sabrina Merchant, and Ben Pickman broke down Clark's logo and how it stacks up against the Wing star. Paige Bueckers. That's the name everyone knows, and that's exactly what Nike banked on when Bueckers became the first NIL athlete to launch a Nike Player Edition shoe. Recalling the details of that fun logo, Sabrina Merchant said, "When you think about how Paige has those PE, player exclusives, and how the PB that's like in the buckets, and like that's fun, right? Well, yes, PB's Hustle 3, with the radial knit upper, pops in a mix of baby blue and soft lavender. On the left tongue, the area codes representing Paige's Minnesota roots and her University of Connecticut days meet in a subtle nod. The right tongue features a stitched bucket, while the right heel correctly swaps out her last name for Bueckers. And the left heel carries a pre-game message from her father. Be you, be great. Now that's what you call details. But as for CC, well, hear what Zina Kita replied. Yes, right, exactly. So I wanted a little bit more like Caitlin's personality, because I think this didn't serve Caitlin in terms of making her more like there's more to her than this corporate vibe to her brand. Ever since the WNBA draft, Caitlin Clark has always been looked at as a boss woman vibe and is dubbed by the fans as the Gucci girl for her head-to-toe Gucci aesthetic. However, as per fans, that doesn't mean her logo should start looking like Gucci or Chanel, for that matter. After all, Clark has the easiest two letters, CC, to play around with, and interlocking them can come across as a bit lazy. The three podcasters also noted that while watching Clark on the court is pure entertainment and her personality is full of fun, her logo doesn't capture any of that energy. So for them, CC's logo is just fine. Although there is some hesitation regarding Caitlin Clark's logo, knowing her track record, one thing is certain. As soon as her exclusive line drops from Nike, people will be waiting 4 hours in line to buy them. Since entering the league, her merchandise has followed a familiar pattern. Launch, then sell out almost immediately. Her jersey was gone within an hour of the draft, and when her all-star jerseys dropped, demand was so high that the Indiana Fever's official X account had to respond repeatedly to fans asking about a restock. Her first Nike Player Edition, the Code V Proto, sold out within minutes of its release. Now, with her new Nike logo debuting and signs of progress in her recovery, if the Indiana Fever can get her back for the playoffs, 2025 could wrap up as a landmark year for both Caitlin Clark and the team. But does it ever make you wonder, why are more and more sports logos, liked or unliked, trying to emulate luxury brands' approach? A smart commercial choice or a missed opportunity to stand out? Sports organizations are increasingly taking style cues from the luxury world. Just as such high-end brands have long flaunted their monogram logos to shout heritage, exclusivity, and pure brand swagger, teams and leagues are starting to take notes on haute couture. Take Edja Wilson's Aeon line, for instance. Its logo, a stylized A, topped with a star, does more than just look sharp. It's basically Wilson's personal autograph turned into a luxury stamp, and there's the monogram-style design, giving it that vibe. The kind that makes you half expect it to come with a leather wallet and a scented candle. Nike's design team leaned into Wilson's personality, sure, but as Nike's Tarocha put it, the motive was also so it made people talk. Whether they loved it or hated it, they were still talking about it. However, in the end, people were confused trying to wrap their heads around the logo when it first came out. The wow factor? A bit delayed, if there at all. The trend isn't limited to individual athletes. Mercury/13, The ownership group shaking up women's soccer globally used the same playbook when taking over FC Como Women. Co-founded by fashion-savvy Victoire Codevina Reynal, the group recognized that giving the team a visual identity with a luxury flair wasn't just pretty, it was a clever commercial move. After all, nothing says, "we mean business," like a soccer jersey that could double as a runway accessory.